Oof, stocks are not looking so great on this Friday, guys. SoFi's down 2.5%. Every index is down. The S&P's down 1%. Same with the Dow. The Russell's down over 2%. And the Qs are down just over 1.1% as the VIX is up 5%. Brent crude oil's up. WTI's up. You name it. It's one of those days. And SoFi, like I said, is hanging above $15 by a thread. And it looks like we're going lower, guys. It looks like we're going lower. So we have a lot to break down, the charts, the indices, what I'm doing. So hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join my Patreon if you want to keep up with my actual portfolio updates, my private Discord. That's linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. And now, cheers, take a sip of your coffee, and let's dive into it. Let me actually roll up my sleeves for this video, guys, as again, it's a red day, and things are looking like, at least for SoFi, they're about to get worse. So it's clear that we're holding above $15 by a thread, and you guys can see we're down 40 cents, about 2.5% on the day, and we actually had a decent run yesterday, which I didn't do an update yesterday. We didn't get to it yesterday, but we had a nice run from around $15.25, $15.30 up to about $16. And guess what happened, guys? Guess what happened? The bears came in and boom, we got hit at a lower high, and now we're falling again. The stock's going down to test the lows from yesterday and the day before, where we barely held above $15.25. So it's obvious each pump that SoFi gets, it's short-lived, or at least it has been over the last couple of weeks and months at this point, and nothing has changed. We had a nice run yesterday, and we got met by another lower high right at about 16.10, and you can see earlier this week, I think Monday, we hit about 16.30. Before that, we hit 16.40, so we're making subtle lower highs, and they are lower highs nonetheless, and it looks like we're just getting closer and closer to $15 and I feel like we're just going to wake up one day and this thing's gapping down under 15. That's the way the charts are headed at this point in time. So it's obvious what's going on, guys. Clearly we filled the gap back down to where we were after earnings. Earnings came out. They were record numbers. You guys know that by now. It's old news. We got down to about $15.50, and we saw a little run to about $16.50, $17 shortly after earnings. We tried filling the gap up here back to $18.19. That obviously didn't happen, and we've spent the last week or two filling the gap down to about $15.25. And again, I think we're about to fall through here and start going down to $14, at least 14 in the short term. I don't want to say 12, 13 for sure yet. I think that's the lower end of where we could be going, but it could go lower for all we know. I think here on the 3-year chart, though, I think we'll find support right around $12.50, $13 a share. I could see that being right by the 180 SMA, and that's a great spot. I talked about that months ago even. Well, maybe not months ago, but I guess 2-3 months ago is months ago, right, guys? But we were talking about 12, 13 back in this time period. It got to 14. Then we saw a nice, healthy relief rally. It's just been downhill since, and that descending triangle is clear as day. The head and shoulders is clear as day. So how could you argue against SoFi going down more? And I'm not a SoFi bear. Maybe I am in the short term, but long term, I'm a bull. I've been talking about this stock since $5, $6, $7 a share. And all my OG viewers know that. We started talking about it right down here, made good money on it. And, it's been one of those stocks that we've had a lot of share dilution, a lot's going on. Obviously, we talk about that all the time, and it's got hit a ton, but I think it's one of those where you truly have to zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. SoFi still looks good on the 3-year chart, and you got to ask yourself on the max chart, we're at the same price we were at literally 5 years ago, 4.5, 5 years ago. Is SoFi a stronger business now than it was 5 years ago? Absolutely. So if you were buying it 5 years ago, right, you're definitely buying it now. I mean, if you like the price, the business, the fundamentals, they've gotten way better as the price, the fundamentals and the business have gotten better as the price is at the same price it was 5 years ago, right? Which is nuts. So in my opinion, you need serious patience with SoFi. I don't really see it breaking out anytime soon, quite frankly. With everything going on with interest rates, the dilution. Yeah, we have Noto buying shares, but that's not enough to move the needle right now. You got to ask yourself, how has SoFi not participated in any rally here, or in this stock market run? How has it not participated? There's a clear divergence here between the S&P, the Qs, and SoFi. That is a little worrisome in the short term, but long term, guys, stocks do kind of trend towards their fundamentals, their earnings growth, their revenue growth. So there is this divergence, there is this detachment, if you will, between SoFi and the market. But that's an opportunity because, again, longer term, as long as the fundamentals stay intact, the company continues to do well, the stock should get back to where the fundamentals of the business are and where earnings are growing towards, revenue, the whole 9 yards. So now, with that being said, this is an accumulation range for the stock. It is. And I think for me, being an earlier investor, $5, $6, $7 a share, I'm way more picky. That's why I want it down to $12, $13, even lower, quite frankly, to buy more. I'm being picky because I'm at a lower price. I'm in at a lower price, and I think that the charts are pointing to more downside. And since I'm in at a lower price, I have the luxury of being able to wait and be like, okay, there's no need to rush to buy more here. I can just wait. If it goes under this support, if this triangle plays out, which I think it will, I could just wait for that and then buy more at the price I really want to add more to. Because, again, I'm up already a good chunk. I've locked in good profits on SoFi when it was up here, So there's no rush for me to really, dive in now. I can wait it out. So that's kind of where I'm at. And that doesn't mean that's what you should do. I mean, this is what I'm doing as an earlier investor in the stock. Let's say you just started buying it here. That's good. You could buy here, but for me, I want it at a lower price. I'm being pickier. That's just me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. As always, I'm curious kind of where your head's at. And it's not doing that bad today. I mean, SoFi is down 2.25%. It's not that bad considering every index is down. The VIX is up 6%. Oil's up 4% on WTI and Brent. We have the Russell down 2.25%. Right? The Qs are down roughly 1.25%, about a little over that actually. And the S&P's down just over 1%. Same with the Dow. So we have a red day across the board. Much needed pullback, in my opinion, on these indices. So SoFi could be a lot worse, to be honest. So a 2% red day is not too bad for SoFi in the midst of what we're seeing today. So I guess we could end it there. And look, all these indices are still maintaining uptrends. Obviously, they're still above the 50 moving averages on their respective charts. So that's great news, man. That's great news. But I guess SoFi's setup is not too great in the short term. But again, if you have a long-term vision, when in doubt, zoom out. You're going to be fine, right? So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, join my Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, my trades, investments, my weekly portfolio recaps, and if you want to be a part of my private Discord, all of that is linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stasurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video. Whoopsie, I hit the wrong button. There we go. See you guys.